The mom was bat poop crazy. Carrie. Carrie was. She actually killed everyone. Everyone. It's like the professional. Um, no, she didn't kill everyone, but this movie had more special effects than I would have imagined. I've seen this movie before, but I seen this in the 90s, and in the 1990s, when we watched movies, we didn't watch them to critique them or anything like that. We watched them because we love watching movies, and we weren't watching them to like make a vlog out of it. So we just actually watched the movie to enjoy it. So now I watched it critically, and this movie is, I would say, probably an A tier movie. A tier, possibly B tier, because the only thing that hurts this movie is the cinematography, which is the framing is not bad. Of the cinematography is not bad. What's wrong is the quality. The quality of the cinematography is bad. I don't know if you could get this in a higher quality, but most people, most youngsters, or most young adults that watch movies now, they're very critical of the cinematography. Cinematography for them is the most important. And sometimes you get a movie that looks good cinematography wise, but the movie is a garbage because cinematography is only one part of the movie. For me, the story is the most important, and I can deal with some pretty bad cinematography. As long as the story is good and the message is clear. 1976 Carrie with starring Sissy Spacek. I would have to say Sissy Spacek is very pretty in this movie. Very innocent. She was 26 when she did the role, but she's playing a teenager in high school, and we have come a long way from cinema. The main actress does a lot of nude and shower scenes, especially right in the beginning. And we live in a time in cinema where they are afraid to film below the waist because they don't want to show your booty. And in this movie, the actors were willing to do full nude scenes and shower scenes and did whatever it took to let the art flow. So the art form was a lot stronger back in the 70s. They did not really hold back from a lot of things. Some of the mother is a religious psychopath, and she is like a radical religious person, and she says the most unhinged things, and they do not hold back in this movie. They literally say the most unhinged things you can't even think about it. It's not the most unhinged things you can think about. It's the most unthinkable, unhinged things no one can imagine. So they say these things that people just don't believe. People just don't think. The average person don't think these incredibly sick thoughts, but the mother says them. And what's kind of weird is that this movie makes you feel all kinds of emotions because, in one way, Carrie White, which is her name, she is very innocent. Her mom is a helicopter parent like that you cannot believe, and she is very religious. The father was a drunk that left and raped his mother. It says that he raped the mother and the mother loved it. That's how sick and unhinged and unfathomable the writing is on here. I'm not trying to spoil anything, but this movie came out in 1976. You should know about it. And I wanted to see this movie for a while because I have it on VHS. I have it on VHS, but I don't have the damn. I can't find my VHS player. I I put it somewhere. I stopped using it like probably 7 years ago, 7 or 10 years ago, maybe. And I need to find it again so I could watch some of these movies. But luckily, Tubi has it for free. And when I seen it on Tubi, I pressed that thing like rapidly. I almost broke my phone. My finger almost went through my phone. So I had to watch it. And the movie moves pretty quick. It's about an hour and a half, an hour 38 minutes to be exact. But it moves fast and it gets to the point. It gets to many points. It has a lot of points and it gets to all those points very quickly. It's based on a book by Stephen King called Carrie, possibly, and it's a best-selling novel. Also, John Travolta is in it. The thing I noticed about this movie was that the casting was phenomenal. I've seen, I think there's more, probably the most beautiful women I've ever seen in any movie are in this movie. Like all types of beautiful girls in this movie. And I think it was done on purpose because all those very beautiful girls were mean spirited and just horrible. But there was one girl that was just one of the worst. And the ending is unpredictable. Even though everybody knows that she uses telekinesis to kill everybody, everyone knows that by now. But the way they went about it and who was really involved is a mystery. Was unpredictable. It was basically one couple wanted to do something nice for Carrie and invite her to the prom. Those people were innocent. And another couple, they wanted to humiliate her along with the help of like the jocks and the pretty girls. And that's just what it is, man. So the movie has a lot of nudity. It also has gore. It has, I don't know how you could say it, but like it has it has shows a period, so it's disgusting. Um, and it's just all around unhinged. This movie, I would say, is an A tier. The only thing that would make it a B tier is the cinematography was low quality. If they had better cameras back in those days, this thing would have been an S tier. So if you're big on cinematography, you could probably get this on 4K, who knows? But I don't know what the original film they used for this. It could have been a cheap one, not like 70 millimeter or anything like that. I don't know what actual film they used to film the original movie. But maybe they used a high quality film and you can actually find a high quality version of Carrie. And I would seek that out because this movie is one of the top horror and sci-fi classics. Right here it says horror slash sci-fi. I would also add a Christian fiction. Cause well, it's not really Christian fiction, but they use a lot of Christianity in the movie. Talk about Jesus and maybe I don't know if she's Catholic or Protestant, so I don't know. She's just crazy. The movie is definitely a watch. Watch it on Tubi. I barely seen before I seen this. I seen a movie called The Hive or Hive. and it came out in 2026. It's a Tubi original with I don't know what the girl name is, probably Sochi Gomez, whatever. And that movie had phenomenal cinematography, and it was some sort of a horror movie like Carrie. But the movie was garbage, but it had great cinematography. So this one is a phenomenal movie, but the cinematography is not the best. So there's that, and this would be an A tier. The other one I would probably say low C tier. So definitely watch this. Try to get the best version of Carrie, probably the original motion picture size, because this one's cut to fit a square television. So this is the square version. Try to get the original footage and the best quality that you can get. These are the movies that you actually spend money on. You don't spend money on buying the latest Bullet Train movie and getting that on 4K Steelbook. You get this one. You get Carrie on 4K Steelbook, not Bullet Train. Or like any Avenger. Like you wouldn't get Thor Dark World on Steelbook. You would get this one right here. This A tier. Should only get Steelbooks for like S tier or A tier movies, possibly B tier movies. But try to get the best version of Carrie you can get, the cleanest, and this is definitely a unique, well-written movie from 1976.